I'm from Bangladesh and I only follow Indian politics. I don't even look at my own politics or in any other country in the world. And the reason is this guy, Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Because when I see at politics in other countries, even in my own country, I get hopeless because no one is there who is fighting for common people, for poor people. And this guy only, even though he has lost more than 90% of the elections he fought under his leadership, people are saying he's making records after records of losing elections. And this guy is still on the path. He has not got deviated. I mean, he has power. He is controlling the biggest party in India, the oldest party in India. And if he wanted, he could have made alliance with those billionaires and millionaires and make an easy path for him to the prime minister office. But he is, after losing so many elections, he's still convinced and he's still working for poor. I mean, when we look back in the history, we'll see that every person who went on that path has failed again and again, again and again, again and again. So many people were on that path, they never ever even won, or at the very end or at the very last, a lot of them got died or murdered or killed, but they have fought for the people. For example, Martin Luther King, if we talk about, and so. So that's why I do follow Indian politics. It's not because who is winning or who is losing just to see how he is doing or how he is fighting for the people. And yeah, I think a few things that comes in my mind about his politics that I think it must be improved. I see he is not really delivering those message that why he is there. I mean, last time I see he in an election campaign, he jumped in a talab, like a small pond. It's very dirty water, and so many people were saying, "Oh, you did this," but he didn't got a connection or he couldn't get publicity with this. I mean, when I saw this video, if he was doing this for PR, but I would see he's looking for the camera, but I never see on the whole video I watched, he was just enjoying with those people, with those fishermen. He was not looking for camera. And that's why I know that he was just enjoying that moment. So I think, I don't know. I mean, you can lose election, but I think he should come after losing election and explain to the people, address to his followers at least, that don't be worried after losing an election because our path or our aim is something different. We are not here to win election, but to work for poor people, the people are in problems or minorities and all those people. And we can even work for them not winning election. And we are actually working. The government, we are keeping them in pressure. They are making some decision they won't make otherwise. And that is our success. And when he will try to address his followers, to the people of India about those things, his aim, because everyone is now watching an election, they are losing, people are thinking, oh, this guy is losing again. But if you are not only there to win an election, then you should come up and say to the people that, hey, we're not here only winning an election. It doesn't really matter to us. Our primary goal is that. And to have that, we don't really need to win an election. That will energize his followers, and even that will motivate a lot of other people to join on that mission who wants to see a prosperous society. And I mean, we all want to see this kind of people they are fighting for people. It's not really that to win in those people, because obviously when people start winning, they become something else. So I think I'll be liking him as long as he is losing elections, and after he won an election, then it would be a total different story. But that one thing I would like to say to him, that your messages are not getting to the people. You are not doing any TV interviews. Yes, there are reasons why you are not doing, because Indian TV channels, they are not really doing any journalism. So, and also they're certainly working against you. That's makes sense for you to not to be going and interviewing there. But you have to make other source, other ways to reach people, to deliver your message. I actually sent an email to Indian National Congress. I had an idea in my mind that the only way he can reach to the mass Indian audience by himself, because the mainstream media is not under his control. They're not going to promote him to the people in every villages in India. So I sent them an email about how can Indian National Congress, his party, he has power, he has people, he has money. So what they could do, maybe one Sunday every week, they can go in a rural village, make a video conference. The villagers, the people of that village would directly talk with him and he will deliver his message, maybe in half an hour conversation. And maybe whole Sunday they can do like this 5-10 video conference. And through this, he will be able to reach those households. Then maybe he would have reached through TVs, but since TVs are not doing, he can't go himself there. Then you have to think for alternatives. And I sent an email actually talking about this, and I don't know. I mean, obviously no one would reply, and I don't know, but I think it would be a nice idea, because ultimately you have to give your message. Because I see the politicians, how they do, they get connected with the people who are connected with people, for example, journalists. So they will keep a connection to the journalists, they will give some benefit, and those journalists will go and talk about those politicians. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi's politics, what I have seen, he doesn't do this. That's why even very good journalists I see, they don't admire him. You know why? Because you're not making a connection, but your adversaries, they're making a connection. So it makes sense to me that he won't do this, because if you are a real journalist, if you are a real person, if you love your country, you would promote a good leader anyway, or you would at least deliver the right message. But these kind of people are very, very tiny in the society. And obviously in our area in South Asia, it's very, very rare, because the reason we are so poor, we are still suffering, we are having a lot of problems despite our land is so fertile and we have enough rain, enough water, everything we have, but still we suffering is because our people are so greedy. So when you expect that those people will just do without any reason, then I don't think it's going to be happening. But still, a lot of people are doing actually. I mean, you have to deliver your message to the people, okay? Your fight is a bit different than Gandhi. Gandhi, how he fought, because he wanted to give people freedom, and the people, they wanted to have that freedom. But your message is a bit different. It's not about getting freedom from an outsider, but getting freedom from the system that is keeping you poor in the society. So it's kind of different. So what I am saying that it doesn't matter you will lose an election, but try to deliver that message to the people that after even you lose an election, your supporters, they get energized, and other people, even on the other side, they have voted, still they say, oh, okay, this guy is something real. And obviously, I think his team has to be upgraded. I know that Prashant Kishore wanted to join his party, but Prashant Kishore is a very good politician, but I don't think like he's a very good person. So I didn't see a future for Prashant Kishore in Congress, at least in Rahul Gandhi's Congress. But you have to look for other people who can make better strategies and who are actually good people. So I'm hoping to see these kind of politicians getting success, because that is the only way we can thrive. And I try to give a message every time that we cannot thrive alone. This time has gone. We'll be only thriving when we all will be thriving together.